football's ultimate defender, making Messi run scared. Like, share and subscribe. Episode 11, the new Makelele? Slap Guardiola in the face. Beautiful. A beautiful steal. It's Chen Mo again. The third time he stole the ball from Aguero's feet. Jean-Jun was stunned. Clean and decisive. He didn't even use his body. He stole the ball like a thief. Jean-Lu also praised him. Thief may not be appropriate. It's more appropriate to describe him as a gentleman. Yes. Hee. Jean-Jun was very excited. It's really beautiful. Chen Mo has successfully defended many times since he came on the court, and stole Aguero 3 times in a row. 0 mistakes. It's really too strong. It's just Makelele's reincarnation. Since Chen Mo came on the court. In the second half of the game, Liverpool's midfield was obviously more reliable. Liverpool's attack was one wave after another. Manchester City often just got the ball. As long as they passed it to Aguero, Chen Mo would decisively intercept it. Then Manchester City's passing rhythm stopped and they hurriedly fell into defense. 3 consecutive passes were made to Main's side. Main relied on his excellent dribbling, coupled with Firmino's cooperation. The two turned Manchester City upside down. Jean-Jun was so excited. Such a stealing ability. Such strength, it's a pity that he couldn't be naturalized successfully. I really don't know what the Football Association is doing. What the hell are they doing? Every day. Jean-Jun might be excited, and he couldn't control himself and blurted out. He complained about the Football Association. He almost told the truth, but fortunately Jean-Lu interrupted him. Otherwise, the Football Association's shit would be exposed by Jean-Jun's head. The performance is really good. In terms of naturalization, the Football Association must have their considerations. As for playing big cards, hee. At the end, Jean-Lu laughed and passed it over. I guess he really didn't want to smooth things over. Jean-Jun also smiled awkwardly. This Chen Mo is something, upstairs. This is not called something, it's called something very good. Does Kanté know? Even the world's #1 defensive midfielder can't do this, that's right. Aguero is not a soft persimmon. It's amazing to be able to steal once. As a result, he did it 3 times in a row. Chen Mo is really awesome. Why do I suddenly feel that there seems to be something wrong with the Football Association? I feel it too. Jean-Jun, Jean-Lu, both of them have something to say. What is the meaning of the words? It's almost like cursing. The Football Association is definitely tricky. Fuck. Stupid Football Association, with such a great god, why don't you coax him? Even if he is a big shot, what's wrong? He has this strength. Stupid football. Netizens started to discuss Chen Mo's strength. In the end, it turned into a crazy attack on the Football Association. The main reason is that the Football Association has too many outrageous operations. Negative emotion value from Aguero, plus 1,300, after the steal. He got the prompt sound in his mind immediately. Chen Mo didn't pay much attention to it, but devoted himself to the game. He observed from a god's perspective, but still didn't have a good chance, so he had no choice but to pass the ball to Firmino, who came back to receive it. Sidelines. Manchester City coaching bench. Guardiola also noticed Chen Mo, who was active as soon as he came on the court. Good stealing ability. Klopp, where did you get a new Makelele? He couldn't help but sigh. Chen Mo's stealing ability is indeed strong, and Guardiola also admits this. I found his information. It has something to do with you. The assistant coach's voice came from his ear, making Guardiola confused. Is it related to me? He came from the La Masia youth training camp. But he was forced to terminate his contract by Barcelona in 1 month because he had a conflict with the first team members, and was forced to terminate his contract. Guardiola was surprised when he heard this. From La Masia? His basic skills are indeed good, but he has no organizational ability. He is just a defensive midfielder and can't play the number 4 position. Guardiola was a little disdainful. He doesn't like purely defensive midfielders. He doesn't like the so-called B2B even more. Otherwise, he wouldn't have sold Yaya Touré and supported Busquets during his coaching period in Barcelona. Because he likes Busquets with organizational skills. But as soon as he finished speaking, he was slapped in the face. The situation on the field changed suddenly. It's Aguero again. After receiving the pass, he directly raised his leg and leaked it, then suddenly turned around and accelerated, trying to break through Chen Mo in this way. The result was just a leak. Chen Mo rushed directly behind him and kicked the ball away. He completed the steal again. The next second after the steal, he saw the defensive loopholes of Otamendi and Delph through the god's perspective. Sulla was also cruising on the wing. He also found the gap. He chose to trust Chen Mo and started sprinting directly. Bang! Chen Mo made a long pass with great force. It hit Delph and Otamendi behind. Delph and Otamendi turned around in a panic. But when they turned around, they found that Sulla was behind them, and they were scared and sweated. He rushed up to grab the ball in a hurry. But it was obviously useless. Delph was out of reach. Otamendi threw himself out and slid to the ground. But Sulla's dribbling ability is definitely not exaggerated. As long as it's not Chen Mo, Sulla said it's his younger brother. A light bite with his right foot. A pause in the rhythm. Then, with his left foot, he made a powerful shot to the near corner. Ederson flew to save the ball. The ball hit his fingertips, but it still couldn't change the result. The ball hit the goal. The ball is in. After Chen Mo intercepted the ball, he launched a counterattack and made a long pass, hitting Otamendi and Delph behind. Sulla was offside in a telepathic way, forming a half-single-handed attack. A volley shot broke through Ederson's goal. Helped Liverpool get back a point. This ball was played beautifully and passed coquettishly. Jean Jun's excited voice was transmitted to the ears of many fans watching the game through the broadcast. Sulla! 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 The moment the goal was scored, Anfield Stadium was like igniting dynamite, and it went crazy in an instant. Everyone shouted Sulla's name like crazy. Sulla, who scored the goal, pointed at Chen Mo and excitedly ran to him and hugged Chen Mo. He kept pointing at Chen Mo to the fans. Then Firmino and others came over to celebrate. Finally, he pointed at Chen Mo's jersey number and name directly to the fans. The fans understood and screamed Chen Mo's name crazily. Mo. 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 I love you. The interception is amazing. Aguero is like a clown that you can manipulate at will. Episode 12, Old K can't suppress the corner of his mouth. Aguero, can you let me go? Sidelines. The moment of the goal. Klopp also jumped up excitedly. He threw a punch with great excitement. I knew it. I knew it. Mo has organizational skills. He has a strong vision and can quickly capture the opponent's loopholes. It's just that his passing is not very strong. Chen Mo's long pass just now was not very accurate. Although it was also a very beautiful long pass. But compared with the real long pass master, it is still far behind. Sulla's stop was not very comfortable just now. But Klopp's eyes were shining. He seemed to see a piece of unpolished jade. Chen Mo, who already has a strong vision, plus his prediction and stealing ability, if he can also have accurate passing. Then he is an enhanced version of Pirlo. No. He is a super midfield core. Such a Chen Mo, plus the trident of the 3 red arrows in the front court. Give Chen Mo 2 partners. A worker Wijnaldum, a Henderson, who can organize the pass. Van Dijk is in charge of the defense line. The midfield is equivalent to 3 defensive midfielders. Chen Mo is responsible for interception and organization, Henderson is responsible for sorting, and Wijnaldum is responsible for filling in and sweeping. Cooperate with the front trident. Van Dijk and Lovren are dragged back, and Robertson on both sides is added with Alexander-Arnold. The midfield control ability, interception ability, and interception ability are very strong, and it is completely possible to press high. At the same time, it can also let the 2 wingbacks fly on both wings. When attacking, it is equivalent to 5 offensive players. Even the midfield can make long shots. This offensive firepower is simply unimaginable. When defending, the 2 wings retreat, and the 3 defensive midfielders directly intercept in the midfield, and the back line supports the bottom. The defense will also be ridiculously strong. Thinking of this, Klopp couldn't hold back the corners of his mouth. Go back to Mo, make a training plan, and try to let Mo practice long passes well. He instructed the assistant coach. Then he told another assistant coach, tell the 4th official that we need to make a substitution. After that, he called Arnold to his side, you come on the field to replace Joe Gomez. After you come on the field, you have to keep moving forward to help Sulla attack the gap between Otamendi and Delph, and then. On the other side. Guardiola stood there in a daze. For some reason, his face was burning with pain. The assistant coach Arteta next to him looked at his coach with a face full of resentment. This is too bad. Just after saying that he had no ability to stop, he directly made a long pass and assisted Sulla to score. The most important thing is that after stealing the ball, he quickly launched a long pass counterattack. This conversion speed. Faster than Guardiola's mouth. This. Guardiola smacked his lips. He chose to ignore his embarrassment and directly divert his attention. He yelled directly at the field. Hold the ball. Don't be disturbed by the opponent, we must keep our own rhythm. He was a little anxious. Especially in the second half, less than 10 minutes after the start, the opponent scored a goal. He knows very well what kind of team Liverpool is. When morale is up, it's really crazy. You know, they often make a reversal in the second half. The most famous one is the Istanbul Miracle. The Champions League trophy that AC Milan has already held in its arms was snatched away. So we must stabilize the situation. Remaster the rhythm. Otherwise, it's death. Arnold replaced Delph. Compared to Delph, the young player Arnold is more offensive. It seems that Liverpool still wants to attack. But judging from the current situation, Chen Mo and Wijnaldum are sweeping in the midfield, and they can definitely invest more troops to attack. Jean Jun made an analysis. The game continued. After Manchester City kicked off, it really started to attack at the first time. Want to slow down the tempo. But Liverpool can't let them do that. The whole team pressed forward. The defenders pressed to the midfield. De Bruyne is still capable. A straight pass penetrated the defense line formed by Wijnaldum and Robertson. Happy boy Sterling ran forward. Liverpool was immediately in a panic. The defenders began to retreat quickly. Manchester City also began to press forward, and Aguero ran forward even faster. But it was less than 10 seconds. Everything stopped abruptly. Wijnaldum, who was chasing back, breathed a sigh of relief. I saw. Chen Mo quickly filled in the position and ran all the way to Sterling's side. Just when Sterling wanted to speed up with the ball, Chen Mo decisively fell to the ground and shoveled to intercept. Very elegant. The action was even more clean. There was no trace of foul. Sterling was forced to jump and pass Chen Mo, but the football was directly cut off by Chen Mo. He quickly got up from the ground and made a long pass to the gap between Otamendi and Delph. Sterling accelerated with the ball. Chen Mo fell to the ground and made a tackle to steal the ball. Beautiful. Successful steal. No foul. Quickly launched a long pass, it's Salah again. The long pass hit Otamendi, and the accuracy was indeed a little bit short. But the ball bounced to Salah. It passed. Salah passed the goalkeeper. Pushed the empty goal. Beautiful. 3:3. Liverpool equalized the score. Listen to the roar of Anfield. The fans are using their roars to tell Manchester City that this is Anfield. Both goals came from Chen Mo's long pass, one assist, and one indirect assist. Perfect debut. After 70 minutes of confrontation, the two sides are back to the same starting line again. The game is still going on. Because Liverpool equalized the score, Manchester City could not sit still and launched a fierce attack. Liverpool was not willing to settle for just 1 point, so they attacked desperately. This led to the two sides directly launching a war of attack. The game became more and more intense. Chen Mo also began to play his role. Crazy interception, defense, and steals. Negative emotion value from Sterling, plus 1,200. Negative emotion value from Aguero, plus 900. Negative emotion value from Sane, plus 1,100. Negative emotion value from De Bruyne. Negative, from Aguero. Negative, from Aguero, said to make Aguero invisible, and let Aguero be gloomy. Chen Mo will never break his promise. So Aguero was unlucky. Another attack. Fernandinho directly passed the ball to Aguero. While Aguero received the ball, he was also observing Chen Mo, who almost became his nightmare in the second half. The moment he received the ball, Chen Mo arrived as promised. He rushed up from his left side. Come again? You're not done yet? Can you let me go? Aguero was crazy about it. With a snap. It was the familiar feeling of empty feet again. Aguero watched Chen Mo steal the ball and attack with the ball. His legs softened and he knelt on the ground, his eyes couldn't help but feel a little sore. Negative emotion value from Aguero, plus 2,000, he really collapsed. He just wanted the game to end quickly. Then he went home overnight, he never wanted to see Chen Mo again. It would be best if God, or aliens, took this guy away from the earth as soon as possible. Episode 13 Final moment. Klopp, push on. Fight them. The game is getting more and more intense. Both sides have been attacking each other, frantically, for 30 minutes. But neither has gained much. There are still 3 minutes of extra time left. It looks like it should end in a draw. Jean Jun was a little regretful. Liverpool had scored 2 goals with more than 20 minutes left. With high morale, there is still a chance to turn the tables. But Manchester City is not weak. They also launched a crazy counterattack. They scored twice in a row by attacking Delph and Otamendi. Guardiola is not a fool, nor is he a rubbish with nothing but appearance. He replaced Delph as soon as possible and made up for the shortcomings. Then he strengthened the defense in the midfield. And he accurately discovered the weakness of Chen Mo's long pass. When Chen Mo launched a long pass, once someone interfered, the landing point of the long pass would be uncontrollable. After all, it was just a long pass brought by full-level basic skills. Let alone the master level, it is not even powerful at all. As long as someone interferes, it will affect him, and finally, the long pass will be extremely uncertain. Bald Guardiola is worthy of being a world-famous coach. He found the loophole accurately and started to act. So several times in a row. After Chen Mo completed the steal, the long pass would be interfered, and finally, the error of the landing point was 3 or 4 meters, or even 5 meters. It's not comparable to those pass masters. Even if he was interfered and pushed closely, he could pass an extremely accurate pass. Still have to work hard. I am really far behind the real masters. Attack. Press all of you. Fight them. Klopp is now on the sidelines, screaming madly at the court. There are less than 3 minutes left. He is anxious. After all, he doesn't have Ferguson time. He can't accept such a result of only 1 point. At the same time, Guardiola is also on the sidelines, waving his arms wildly at the court. He is also signaling to attack. Obviously, he can't accept the result of 1 point. Liverpool must get all 3 points, because they have no hope of winning the championship and must guarantee the Champions League qualification. Arsenal, the top 4 team behind them, is eyeing them. Chelsea and Tottenham are also making efforts. If they get 2 points less now, they may lose the Champions League qualification in the end. The same is true for Manchester City. Their city rivals, Manchester United, are also nipping at their heels. Manchester United, coached by Mourinho, has regained its competitiveness. The threat to Manchester City is great. So every league point is very important. It was at this tense moment. Chen Mo fell to the ground and shoveled the ball from Sterling's feet. Negative emotion value from Sterling, plus 786. Sterling immediately ran to Chen Mo, trying to interfere with Chen Mo's long pass. But Chen Mo already knew that his problem was noticed by the opponent. So he had no idea of making a long pass. He immediately handed the ball to Firmino, who ran back to the midfield to receive the ball. The moment Firmino received the ball, Salah rushed up to receive it. The two of them were in sync. They didn't stop the ball at all, and passed it directly to Salah. Salah made a quick breakthrough. He passed Sane, who had no defensive ability at all. Seeing Arnold running forward madly on the wing, he directly passed the ball. The next second, Liverpool attacked on all fronts, including Chen Mo. Even Van Dijk rushed into the opponent's penalty area at a high speed. He is also tall. This attack can be regarded as a life and death struggle. Chen Mo did not enter the penalty area. He is not tall and has poor heading ability, so he did not join in the fun. He just roamed outside the opponent's penalty area to prevent the opponent from making a quick counterattack when the attack failed. Bang! Arnold ran all the way to the end line with the ball. A quick break, followed by a quick start. The rapid change of rhythm caused the opponent's defensive players to have a defensive loophole. Arnold did not dare to delay. He made a cross at the first time. The penalty area was in chaos. Van Dijk jumped high and made a violent header. But Manchester City goalkeeper Ederson reacted quickly. He hit the ball out with one hand. Otamendi stepped forward to clear the ball at the first time, but he didn't expect the ball to be in position and kicked it out. The ball was still in the penalty area. It was caught by Maine, who shot it with a strong kick. Bang! The ball was blocked by Stone's chest and bounced back into the penalty area again. It just reached Firmino's feet. Firmino subconsciously raised his foot to shoot. But it was destroyed by Fernandinho's sliding tackle. This time, the ball was poked out of the penalty area. De Bruyne rushed forward and got the ball at the first time. He was about to make a long pass and launch a quick counterattack. This was a critical moment. Chen Mo was like stepping on a colorful cloud. Like a savior. He raised his leg high to block De Bruyne's pass, and quickly stepped forward to block the position and hold the ball. He turned sideways and asked De Bruyne to turn around. While completing this series, Chen Mo was also looking for opportunities to pass the ball through the God's perspective. But there was chaos in the penalty area, and the passing opportunities that existed were not good enough for him, and he would definitely lose the ball with one pass. And through the combination of God-level prediction and God's perspective, he found a shooting space. Should he shoot or not? He has full-level basic skills and shooting ability. But his shooting skills are not top-notch, and his ability to score is not strong. Should he shoot or not? In less than a second, Chen Mo made a decision. He wanted to take a gamble. If he didn't shoot, he wouldn't have a chance to pass the ball, but if he shot, he would have a chance to score. Bet. Adjust the pace quickly. He aimed at the gap he found and kicked the ball hard with his left foot. A muffled sound. The ball was launched like a cannonball. It passed through Fernandinho's crotch, followed the gap between Stones and Otamendi, and went straight to the goal. Swish. The ball hit the king of the net hard. A half-high shot. Ederson had no time to make a save because his vision was disturbed. He reacted after scoring the goal and looked at the ball in the goal with a confused face. Negative emotion value from Ederson, plus 369, he was so angry that he kicked the ball hard. A roar. Anfield exploded. All the fans who had been suppressed for a long time released all their emotions at this moment. All Liverpool players rushed to Chen Mo frantically. They pressed Chen Mo under them without any hesitation. Klopp even roared excitedly on the sidelines. Goal. The goal was scored by number 10, Chen Mo. Everyone shout his name at the top of your voice. Chen Mo. There was a melee in the penalty area. Chen Mo snatched the ball from De Bruyne's feet. Turn around with the ball. Shoot. The ball goes in. A long shot from outside the penalty area. The ball went through the door held by Ederson. At the last moment. The winning goal. Chen Mo won the game against Manchester City. 4-3. Liverpool reversed and won the game against Manchester City. Episode 14, the best player of the match, Guabel is in action. Exposed recording, the score was finally locked at 4-3. The referee blew the whistle. The game was officially over. Anfield Stadium burst into cheers again. The fans were so excited to watch this game. A good start, falling behind, a desperate counterattack, and a lore reversal. All the elements needed for a wonderful game are gathered. Especially Chen Mo. As soon as he came on the court, Aguero lost his voice. 13 steals in the whole game, 100% steal efficiency. 16 interceptions. 5 blocks. 1 instigation of an attack. 1 assist. And the last lore goal, all made the fans' scalps numb. An absolutely perfect debut. You have to know that this is the data taken out in just half a game. He alone is equivalent to erecting a wall for Manchester City in the midfield. If he can start and play the whole game, it is simply unimaginable. Especially handsome. A group of female fans fell in love with Chen Mo in just half a game. The same is true for male fans. Every time Chen Mo steals and intercepts, it seems to give them an adrenaline boost. Let them dance and boil. Especially the fierce momentum, which is even more in line with the temper of Liverpool fans. It can be said that Chen Mo has become the darling of Liverpool fans in just half a game. As for Emre, he had already left the court and returned to the locker room. He knows. His starting position will be gone in the future. The substitute position will have to be behind. Ha ha ha. Mo. I knew you could do it. Klopp ran over with a big laugh, hugged Chen Mo, and kissed Chen Mo hard on the forehead. Everything that happened suddenly caught Chen Mo off guard at all. The whole person was scared out of his emoticon. It's bad. I'm not clean. Chen Mo wailed in his heart. He finally ran out of Klopp's arms and quickly wiped his forehead. He just wanted to go back to the locker room to take a shower. But he didn't give him a chance to leave at all. Guardiola ran over. First, he shook hands with Klopp, a wonderful game. Indeed. Klopp nodded sincerely, and said with some envy, your lineup is stronger, it's great to have a rich boss. Manchester City's lineup is now complete. If the lineup needs to be changed, Manchester City's financial resources can completely buy the required players in one go. On the other hand, Liverpool. He still has to keep adjusting and reshaping, and it takes several transfer windows to get the players he wants. It may even be because of insufficient money, so he has to settle for the second best. It is impossible not to envy Manchester City's wealth. Guardiola smiled, did not say much on this topic, but instead set his eyes on Chen Mo. He stepped forward and patted Chen Mo on the shoulder. This performance is very good. But you still have a lot of shortcomings. I heard that you came from La Masia, you should be very familiar with me. Are you interested in coming to Manchester City? Here is the La Masia system that you are familiar with. I will personally help you make up for your shortcomings. Guardiola's words startled Chen Mo at first. I didn't expect that the bald Guardiola would poach players right in front of Klopp. At the same time, I couldn't help but complain in my heart. I'm not familiar with the La Masia system. You're going too far. Klopp's face turned black. Mo, but he's a Liverpool player. I can help him improve his shortcomings. I don't need you. He responded to Guardiola's recruitment without any hesitation. Klopp didn't care about Guardiola, and pulled Chen Mo away from him. Mo, don't listen to that bald guy. That guy is not a good thing. I'm telling you. Watching Klopp pulling Chen Mo away, Guardiola couldn't help but laugh. But there was a hint of cunning in his eyes. Fernandinho is getting older and older, and he really needs a strong single defensive midfielder. And just in the game, Guardiola saw Chen Mo's potential. Chen Mo has the world's top steals and defensive abilities. And top predictive abilities. The most important thing is that his vision is very strong. There is a possibility of becoming the world's top steel king and the top card dealer. He is confident that he can train Chen Mo into a master. Manchester City will be even stronger by then. Chen Mo plus De Bruyne, a top master, steel king, a top front midfielder, and a pass master. With a midfielder with top dribbling ability who can help the team organize the offense. Definitely stronger than peak Habaibu. Pay attention to Chen Mo. Contact his agent and let the transfer department act in the summer window. He instructed Arteta. No doubt. Chen Mo won the best player of the match. Accompanied by Firmino and Salah, he had a brief interview and was protected by the two to return to the locker room. The reason why these two people accompanied him was because of Klopp's order. He felt that Chen Mo was young and was afraid that the media would dig a hole for Chen Mo, so he asked these two old-timers to follow. To take the bullet for Chen Mo when necessary. After taking a shower, Klopp named Salah and Chen Mo, and the two attended the post-match press conference together. Mo, don't be nervous later. When facing the questions from the media, answer if you can, and don't answer if you can't. Don't be dug a hole by those hateful guys. At the post-match press conference, the reporters were crying for food, and everyone was looking forward to it. They were all waiting to interview Liverpool, and they didn't know where they got the new star Chen Mo. You have to know that the British media is the ancestor of the world's media. They couldn't wait to dig more questions about Chen Mo. After the three appeared at the scene, the press conference began. Klopp first answered a few simple questions, and then was asked to comment on Chen Mo's performance. Klopp just spread his hands, shrugged, and smiled. What else can I say? 100% steel efficiency. What else can I ask for? If I keep pushing it, God will not forgive me. As soon as this was said, there was a burst of laughter from the whole audience. Then he began to ask Salah about his opinion on Chen Mo. To be honest, the person I fear most in the team is Mo. He taught me a hard lesson on the first day he joined. I had nightmares every day for the next few days. But now I am only happy, and the guy who has nightmares has become Aguero. At Manchester City's post-match press conference just now, Aguero failed to break through the defense and almost fought with reporters. So Salah made a joke without hesitation. Finally, it was Chen Mo's turn. A group of people swarmed up. All kinds of questions were thrown to Chen Mo. Mo, can you explain why Barcelona forced you to terminate your contract? Did you really hit Dembele as rumored? Mo, have you ever thought about apologizing to Barcelona? Apologizing to the victim? Mo, we understand that you were denaturalized by the Dragon Football Association and banned. The other party claims that you are arrogant, uncooperative, and violent. What is your response? You have been expelled from Barcelona and the Dragon Football Association. Do you have anything to say? All kinds of questions are about Barcelona, and there are a few about the Dragon Football Association. After all, there are too many focuses on Chen Mo. Any two engines dug out at random may become big news. Klopp and Salah frowned. Thugs, arrogant, how is it possible? Salah has been in contact with Chen Mo a lot during this period. In addition to his ability to steal, he is very good and cooks dragon food for them. He is really a good person. He is about to speak up for Chen Mo. Klopp is also a protective person. He is about to interrupt and end the interview. But Chen Mo got ahead of them and answered the question. As for the Barcelona issue, I am innocent. As for the Dragon Football Association issue, I think I have some evidence here to explain why I was banned by the Dragon Football Association. After saying that, Chen Mo took out his mobile phone and played a recording. He is not a fool. When Zhao Chen came to him alone, he was worried that there would be trouble, so he secretly recorded it in case of emergency. When the recording sounded, Zhao Chen's voice came out immediately. One price. Episode 15 Reactions from all sides. Real Madrid is interested? The Football Association is dumbfounded. Young Chinese player shines in the Premier League. Emerging young player. 13 steals, 16 interceptions, 5 blocks, 100% success rate. Limit Aguero. 1 assist, 1 attack, 1 goal. Genius supernova. Liverpool's new defensive gate. Barcelona abandoned player? He instigated Liverpool's desperate reversal. Exposure. Dragon Football Association naturalized, asking for €1 million. Supernova, the reason why Dragon Football Association banned him. Terrible. Shame of the football world. Dragon Football Association insulted football. Barcelona abandoned player shines at Anfield, refuses to answer the reason for being expelled from Barcelona. Various reports quickly swept across Europe. The distribution ability of the British media is not exaggerated. They easily made Chen Mo known to everyone. Of course. Among them, there are also football tycoons, super agent Mendes, who played a role in it. I thought it would take time for Chen Mo to perform well, after all, he needs to adapt to the Premier League. But he didn't expect it. In just one game, Chen Mo showed an absolutely top-notch performance. Even in the defensive midfielder position, the data of the defensive midfielder leading the world. The most important thing is the last-minute lure. One goal to become famous shines into reality. Mendes' mouth is crooked with smiles. In a good mood, he arrived at the Real Madrid training base and met with Florentino. The two sides also have to negotiate Ronaldo's contract renewal. The mortal enemy Barcelona is crazy about Messi's annual salary renewal. Directly destroyed the market. Ronaldo, who is unwilling to lag behind, is naturally very dissatisfied. He also proposed that the club increase his annual salary. But Real Madrid is unwilling. Florentino is unwilling to open this door. So the negotiations between the two sides have reached a deadlock. After calling off the negotiations, Florentino had someone bring coffee, and then started chatting with Mendes. Liverpool's Chen Mo is also one of your players, right? Hearing this, Mendes couldn't help but reveal a sly smile. Yes. Mo is the son of a bank tycoon, and his father and I are good friends. I joined Liverpool. I believe in his strength, and he can definitely become the world's top B2B midfielder. But I thought it would take some time to adapt to his performance. But he gave me a big surprise. I read the report. Manchester City's Aguero was broken by Mo's defensive mentality, and he seemed to cry. Ha ha ha. Mendes laughed so unscrupulously. No way. When the players are motivated, the agent will have the confidence. Florentino also smiled. Real Madrid's players are getting old, and their condition can't last for a few years. He has to prepare in advance to promote rejuvenation. See, Ronaldo's contract renewal has been slow to make progress, and a big part of the reason is that Florentino dislikes him for being old. Chen Mo happened to be noticed. After learning about Chen Mo's situation, he immediately became interested. Barcelona's direct line. Forced to terminate the contract by Barcelona. His strength is still very good, and most importantly, he is still young. His image is even better. The most important thing is that he can make Barcelona look good, and Florentino is tempted. Barcelona is really bad. It's obviously not Chen Mo's fault, but Chen Mo's contract was terminated, which is simply outrageous. Such a thing will never happen in Real Madrid. Mendes grinned. I think we can keep in touch. Real Madrid has always been extremely interested in top players. Florentino gave a hint. But before Mendes could answer, his assistant hurried in with a mobile phone, ran to him and whispered, "Boss. Manchester City CEO's call." Manchester City? Mendes was startled at first, then quickly took the phone and answered the call. "Hello, I'm Mendes." Florentino witnessed the whole process. Mendes' mouth was lifted up to the sky step by step. This guy was so happy. Just one game attracted the attention of Real Madrid and Manchester City. Especially Manchester City. Just killed the game by Chen Mo. As a result, he came to contact and expressed his willingness to buy Chen Mo in the summer window. He also said that Guardiola admired Chen Mo very much. Okay. Let's keep in touch. Gamper City. Barcelona's senior executives naturally saw the news. They didn't expect that a young player who was fired by them would join Liverpool. And in the game against Manchester City, he got the top data. 100% steals, blocks, interceptions. No mistakes. This is called low online? The club owner was so angry that his face turned green. Who can give me an explanation? You actually say that a player who performs like this has a low ceiling? Even if he has no ceiling, his current ability has reached the level of a top defensive midfielder. The key is that this is our own child of Barcelona. The child of La Masia. Big Bear was so angry that he slammed the table. For an outsider, you actually fired the child of La Masia? What is the truth? You all should know it very well. What should we do now? You must give me a solution. Otherwise, once the fans know, they will tear you apart. The whole audience was silent. All the senior executives looked at Big Bear, their eyes full of speechlessness. It was your decision. I think Dembele spent a lot of money and has a high talent ceiling, so I must keep Dembele. Others can be sacrificed. And now you don't admit it? Football Association. The lights were bright at this moment. When the news came out over there, Zhao Chen was dumbfounded. He slammed the table angrily and roared like a madman. How dare he? How dare he? He never expected that Chen Mo would be on guard against him and record their entire conversation. He even dared to expose it in the European media. Such a huge public opinion, and international public opinion. He knew he might be finished. At this time, the programmer called. What the hell do you do? How can you be recorded? Now Europe is in an uproar. Do you know how big a deal this is? He started to curse. Boss, save me. Please save me. The news hasn't reached the country yet, you can suppress it. The words were rudely interrupted. Suppress it? Tell me how to suppress it? The first TV sports channel has already reprinted it, tell me how to suppress it? This matter is out of this world. When Zhao Chen heard this, his legs went weak and he collapsed to the ground. You are the only one who can stand out now. Sacrifice you to save everyone. The money will be prepared for you. When you go in, I will guarantee your family's life. Decisive sacrifice to save the king. One death is better than a group of deaths. Zhao Chen knew too much, so he could only use money to keep them quiet. But they obviously thought too simply. Episode 16 God guided. He can pass the ball even before practicing long balls? Mo, you're famous. Mendez's excited voice came from the phone, and the sound almost pierced Chen Mo's eardrum. He subconsciously moved the phone away from himself. How old are you? Still so startled. I know you are excited, but can you not be excited? This is just the beginning? Chen Mo was speechless. He just came back to take a shower and was about to open the system to check his harvest. As a result, he was interrupted by Mendez's call, which made him feel a little unhappy. I knew you could do it. Mendez was extremely excited. He didn't expect it. Chen Mo actually gained huge attention in just one game. I talked to Florentino about Ronaldo's contract renewal today. He actually expressed his interest in you. He also told me to keep in touch. Not only that. Manchester City called me. Guardiola wants you. They are ready to act in the summer window. Also, Atletico Madrid also contacted me. They learned about your situation. Mendez felt like he was stepping on cotton, and the whole person was floating. You know, when Ronaldo joined Manchester United, he didn't achieve the current effect. At that time, Ronaldo had to adapt for a season before he came to the fore. What about Chen Mo? One goal to fame. The game attracted a lot of attention in the first half. Even a football giant like Florentino was interested in Chen Mo. He himself didn't make much effort. Chen Mo actually became popular. This is equivalent to sitting at home and suddenly having money hit his head. Compared to Mendez's excitement, Chen Mo's reaction was mediocre. There was no excitement at all. I just joined Liverpool. I won't transfer even in the summer window. He's not stupid. This season Liverpool made it to the Champions League final. The next season they won the Champions League. They won the Premier League by just 1 point. He believes that with him, they can win the Premier League. 2 heavyweight championships, Liverpool's first Premier League championship, and the first league championship in 20 years. Only a fool would leave. I understand. Mendez calmed down. I feel a little relieved. Relieved that Chen Mo did not become too ambitious because of his fame. On the contrary, he is still down to earth and has a clear understanding of his career plan. You are really suitable for Liverpool now. Manchester City has Fernandes, and Real Madrid is the same. It is impossible to let you play as a starter right away. At your age now, the most important thing is to participate in more games. Try to have less contact with the media. In addition, I will do my best to operate your personal brand image and enhance your commercial value. Mo, a lot of money will come to you. Mendez laughed. Chen Mo is more handsome than Ronaldo. He also has the Dragon Country market that Ronaldo does not have. Especially after the recording is exposed, Chen Mo's negative impact in Dragon Country will disappear. This is why he pushed Chen Mo to expose the recording news. Hang up the phone. Chen Mo opened the system immediately and checked the negative emotion value. He earned a lot of negative emotion value in this half of the game. Especially Aguero. He is a big wool farmer, and he is almost bald by him. Negative emotion value, 26,231, the moment he saw the amount. He now wanted to burn incense for Aguero. At least half of the negative emotion value was provided by Aguero alone. The happiest moment has come again. Draw. Negative emotion value 26,231 points, 5 draws are available, 25,000 points are required. Does the host confirm the draw? After Chen Mo confirmed. The familiar prompt sound and the familiar big turntable. Congratulations to the host for winning a bronze treasure chest ×1. Congratulations to the host for winning a silver treasure chest ×1. Congratulations to the host for winning a legendary treasure chest ×1. Congratulations to the host for winning a gold treasure chest ×1. Congratulations to the host for winning a bronze treasure chest ×1. Chen Mo suddenly shuddered. He also became extremely excited. He drew another legendary treasure chest. He immediately gave the system an order to open it. Open bronze treasure chest ×2, get injury recovery potion ×1 and physical potion ×1. Open silver treasure chest, get god level shin guard ×1, after wearing, you can be immune to major leg injuries 3 times. Open gold treasure chest, get Carlos skill card ×1, 1 time. You can use the skill once after opening. Open legendary treasure chest, get god guided template ×1, god guided? He was just thinking about how to solve the problem of being disturbed and unable to pass the ball stably, and then a god guided template came? This solved the problem at once and turned him into a pass master. He also got a skill card. Although it can only be used once, it also enriched his arsenal. He couldn't wait to find the god-guided template to merge. Because Liverpool gave up the FA Cup and League Cup early, they had plenty of rest time after the game with Manchester City. Klopp gave the whole team 2 days off. Chen Mo could only test his god-guided in his own small stadium. At the same time, a big thing that shocked the football world happened in Longwa. Programmers, Zhao Chen, and several high-level officials of the Football Association were all taken away by the relevant departments. Because Chen Mo exposed the recording. It caused a huge public opinion, and it was international public opinion. The relevant departments attached great importance to it and quickly launched an investigation. As a result, huge problems were found. It is equivalent to saying that Chen Mo, the reborn little butterfly, caused a shock to the Football Association in advance. Dragon Country fans were shocked. Crazy condemnation on the internet. Fuck. A bunch of garbage. Shame. Shame of Dragon Country football, a good player. You banned him without paying money, you don't even want to be proud. I owe Chen Mo an apology. I owe Chen Mo an apology, +10. Chen Mo, don't come back. Don't naturalize, play well outside. Dragon Country football is hopeless, don't come back. The national football team doesn't deserve it. Chen Mo didn't pay attention to these things, so he knew nothing. He had arrived at the Melwood training base at this moment. After warming up, he couldn't wait to pull his teammates to start a small competition, wanting to test the power of God's guidance. A 3-on-3 competition began. At the same time, in the training base building, facing the window of the head coach's office on the training ground, Klopp watched the situation on the training ground while smoking a cigar. The more he looked, the more dumbfounded he was. Boss. The training plan for Mo has been completed. Can you take a look? If there is no problem, I will arrange special training. The assistant coach walked into the office with the freshly made training plan in his hand and found Klopp. Come and take a look first. Klopp pointed out the window and gestured to the assistant coach. The assistant coach quickly came to the window and looked at the training ground. Chen Mo faced Van Dijk's interference and scrambled, and Chen Mo easily made a long pass. The graceful arc crossed the sky and accurately reached Main's feet. Even Main didn't need to pass the ball back, the comfortable pass allowed him to shoot directly. The assistant coach's eyes widened. He can do it even before we practice long passes? Episode 17, Klopp, my face hurts. Pre-match humiliation, another beautiful pass. Still a straight pass. Directly passed under Firmino's crotch and accurately found Salah. The most critical. Chen Mo stole the ball from Firmino's feet and passed it to Salah. There was no pause at all, extremely smooth. The whole time was less than 2 seconds. Firmino's negative emotion value, +365, in front of the window. The assistant coach was completely dumbfounded. The whole person was stunned. This? Is there a possibility? Klopp looked at him blankly, what possibility? Mo, he can pass long, and he is a top pass master. The assistant coach suddenly became sure. And he was very sure of his own statement. Then how could Mo's long pass against Manchester City be a mistake when he was pressed and interfered? Klopp shook his head. He felt that the assistant coach's idea was unrealistic. Jurgen. You forgot the most important point. Mo, this is his first game against Manchester City. He is not used to the rhythm of the Premier League yet, and he is not quite adapted to the environment. You know the level of competition in La Liga. Besides, Mo has never played in La Liga before, and his official games are all in La Liga. You can imagine the level of competition in La Liga. It is normal for Mo to be uncomfortable as he is a newcomer and directly participates in a game with higher intensity than La Liga. You have to know that he is only 18 years old. He is still a young player. He is already very strong to be able to defend and steal in unfamiliar situations. In the first half of the game, he has adapted to the intense intensity. Look at the long pass now. Even in the face of the opponent's interference, even if Van Dijk is fighting physically, he can still complete an accurate long pass. This adaptability is really strong. The assistant coach stated his point of view very affirmatively. And his point of view is also very convincing. Yes. He is not yet 20 years old, and has just become an adult. Strictly speaking, he is still a child. Klopp looked out the window blankly. His heart was in turmoil. Chen Mo's performance was too outstanding. In the first game, he only played half of the game, but he showed strength beyond the top stars. He ignored Chen Mo's age. He even subconsciously ignored the fact that Chen Mo had just played half of the game. Little player. He is still a new member. He is playing in an unfamiliar league, and the key is that it is the first time to play in the top 5 leagues. It is normal to be uncomfortable and unfamiliar. Ha ha ha. Then Klopp burst into laughter. Baby. Absolute baby. He is definitely the core of Liverpool in the future, the core of offense and defense, and the brain of the midfield. A stronger core of the team than Gerrard. Gerrard can only attack and defend. But he can't do fine work and organize offense. He doesn't have the brain of the core of the organization. He doesn't have delicate long pass skills. Forget about long passes. Shooting, especially long shots. You must practice well. Klopp was very excited. He gave instructions to the assistant coach. With such a top player in hand, he naturally had to maximize Chen Mo's advantages. Let this trump card become his trump card. Before he finished speaking. On the training ground. After Chen Mo stole Chamberlain's ball, he immediately took a long shot. 30 meters away. The football was fired by Chen Mo like a cannonball. It hit the net with great force. Van Dijk jumped. The football almost brushed his ear just now. He could even hear the spiritual power generated by the football passing through the air. If it hit his face. Not to mention disfigurement. His tall nose bridge was completely ruined. Negative emotion value from Van Dijk plus 179. Chen Mo, who scored the goal, was surprised. He just saw the gap and subconsciously volleyed the ball. To put it bluntly, it was a waste of shot. He didn't expect to score a goal at all. He was happy, but he also knew that part of the reason was because there was no goalkeeper. Otherwise, there was a high probability that the ball would be saved. Why don't we just forget it? Mo is very capable. He has his own plan and is constantly improving himself. Let's not mess around. You can give him the right to fire and let him practice in the game. The assistant coach looked at Klopp cautiously. He only felt Klopp's face hurt and embarrassed now. He thought Chen Mo's long pass was not good, but he was slapped in the face with his backhand. He said he would help Chen Mo and practice long shots, and the next second Chen Mo shot and scored from 30 meters away. It felt like Chen Mo was targeting Klopp. No matter what he said. He was slapped in the face the next second. Klopp pursed his lips awkwardly. I'll listen to you. Then he grabbed his hair and turned away from the window. His scalp was numb with embarrassment. His heart was a little blocked. Treasure players are not that good either. No one knows when he will hit you in the face invisibly. It hurts. It's so embarrassing. Klopp swore that he had been a coach for so many years, and this was the first time he was messed up by a player. He wanted to find a crack in the ground to crawl into. The league is coming again. Liverpool will play against Tottenham at Anfield. Tottenham has also emerged in recent years. With the youth team built by Pochettino, it has also become a regular in the top 4. It has firmly held the position of Big Six. In the next season, that is, the 18-19 season, it broke into the European Champions League final and met Liverpool. It was about to reach the top and sit on the throne. As a result, it met the powerful Liverpool and was abruptly defeated and kicked off the throne. They are also the top 6 teams. In addition, Tottenham has been killing it in recent times. The match between the two teams has attracted a lot of attention and is also one of the focus matches of the Premier League. However, there was a small episode at the pre-match press conference before the game. The Tottenham coach brought the player Son Heung-min to participate. They both have Oriental ancestry, and Chen Mo almost naturalized and joined the Dragon Country men's football team. In the last game, Aguero was completely restricted, and Chen Mo showed his top-notch strength. Naturally, the media compared Chen Mo with the hot Son Heung-min. Especially the Korean media's Koreans, who frantically provoked incidents and kept using questions to belittle Chen Mo. Some other media even started to make a fuss. Pochettino also took this opportunity to fight a public opinion war. As the builder of the youth army, he knows young players very well. If they are under pressure, their state will fluctuate, so he puts pressure on Chen Mo without hesitation. Chen Mo? Sorry, I haven't heard of him. Compared with Son? He is not qualified. Son is already the world's top shooter, and the best in the East. I believe Son will definitely teach this young junior a lesson in the next game. Pochettino's words instantly excited the Korean media. They like to show their superiority. Especially stepping on Dragon Country. The same is true for other media. As soon as they see the focus and heat, they all watch the excitement without minding the big deal. Immediately asked all kinds of questions to Sun Xingmin. Sun Xingmin did not hide his arrogance, and he was afraid of the soft and the hard. When foreigners scolded him, he was a quail and smiled. But if it was a dragon countryman, he started to become ugly. There is a twisted sense of superiority in his heart. Longwa people are not suitable for playing football. They don't have the talent for playing football at all. Even if Chen Mo is only half Longwa blood, I still think that he can't play football at all. Then I compare myself with him? I think it's a complete humiliation to me. Longwa football players have never had strength, talent, and sportsmanship. They are rough. Playing kung fu football. In the next game, I won't pay too much attention to him. My opponent is not him. He is not qualified to be my opponent. Episode 18, A Show of Strength. You're called Sun Xingmin? I've got my eyes on you. Bang. A loud bang. At Liverpool's pre-match press conference. From the media, after Pochettino and Sun Heung-min's words, Klopp, who was protecting his son, slammed the table. There was not much to say. Mo is better than that Korean player. They successfully angered Liverpool. In the next game, they will be miserable. Just 2 sentences. After saying that, Klopp left the pre-match press conference angrily. Pochettino, who is Mo? Chen Mo and Sun Heung-min cannot be compared. Sun Heung-min, Dragon players have no sportsmanship. Only kung fu football. Tottenham striker claims that Chen Mo is not qualified to be his opponent, saying that Dragon people have no talent for playing football. Klopp furiously slams the table. Declare war. Liverpool is furious. Klopp claims that Tottenham will be miserable. It was originally just a focus battle. But because of Sun Heung-min, the heat rose rapidly. It directly caused the entire Europa discussion. Especially Chen Mo is a mixed race of Chinese and Chinese. Not only does he have Dragon country blood, he also has half Dragon country blood. He did not succeed in naturalization, so his nationality is Dragon country. Even if he did not join the Dragon country national team, he is still a Dragon country player. The whole world knows it. The one who hates Korean and Korean players the most is the Dragon country. The 2002 World Cup is always painful for the Dragon country. If there is anyone more annoying than the Dragon country, it is Italy. Suddenly, Sun Xingmin stirred up a hornet's nest. The Dragon country players came out to ridicule Sun Xingmin, and Italy followed closely. Figo, I support Mo. Who is Sun Xingmin? See Ronaldo, sportsmanship? The Korean players still have the face to talk about sportsmanship? Rui Costa, this is discriminating against Dragon country players. There should not be such shameful garbage in Europa. Pepe, that guy named Sun Xingmin. You better be careful. Don't let me meet you in the game. Muttenho, trash players are not worthy of being compared with Mo. I support you. Maldini, why are there Korean players in the Europa League? Buffon, not only did Figo come out, but even Ronaldo couldn't help but speak out on social media. Following closely, a group of players who play in the 5 major leagues came out to express their support for Chen Mo. Especially the famous players headed by Figo, all said that they would personally go to the scene to support Chen Mo during the game. In addition, the entire Liverpool team expressed their support for Chen Mo, and would give Sun Heung-min a good show and show Spurs some color. After the news was passed back to Dragon country, it caused a huge public opinion storm. We can't do it, but you can't insult us. Some Dragon country players even cursed directly on social media. Netizens were even more crazy. Rubbish, boycott, come on Chen Mo. Kill Sun Heung-min, Fruit country plus Dragon country, double buff superposition. Kill the Koreans. What Sun Xingmin said is not wrong. You are a foreign worshipping rubbish above. Get out of Dragon country, you are turning your elbow outward. Why don't you die? Get out of Dragon country. The British media is even more frantic in searching for Chen Mo. But Chen Mo is very low-key, and he did not accept any interviews. He doesn't think it's fun to talk nonsense. The game will naturally reveal the outcome, and he will settle the account thoroughly in the game. But Chen Mo's agent Mendes accepted the interview. Mendes is also famous for protecting his son. Even if he is not as strong as Raiola, he is definitely not an ordinary person. What's more, Chen Mo is not only the son of a good friend, but also a player that he values very much and is preparing to focus on training. Can he be bullied by a Korean? Sun Xingmin? Who is he? None of them can be Mo's opponent. The answer is very obvious. Otherwise, how could he not be my player? Because I only want the best. Mendes was interviewed after arriving in Liverpool and showed his contempt for Sun Xingmin without hesitation. Tottenham training base. Sun Xingmin, who saw all kinds of news, was upset. He didn't expect that he would become the target of public criticism. So many famous players came out to support Chen Mo. I regretted ignoring Chen Mo's identity as a player with fruit teeth, but I still hated him. I wanted to post a reply. But I didn't dare to do it at all. Compared with these superstars and fruit teeth celebrities, his influence is too small. If he really offended these people, he would never have a good life in England in the future. So, he took Chen Mo, who he thought was a soft persimmon, as his revenge target. In the next game, he vowed to make Chen Mo pay the price. I will definitely try my best to kick Chen Mo and make myself his nightmare. On the day of the match, fans flocked to the game. Some Liverpool fans took direct action. Seeing the Tottenham fans wearing Son Heung-min jerseys, they rushed up in a swarm. They beat him up without thinking. The media also swarmed in. A group of guests arrived one after another, and under the leadership of the staff, they arrived at the VIP stand, waiting for the game to start. After the players finished warming up, the whole team returned to the locker room, and Klopp gave the final pre-match speech. I don't want to repeat what I said before. Mo is a member of our Liverpool, and those clowns of Tottenham are targeting our entire team by targeting Mo. We are a whole. We all prosper together and we all suffer together. Now someone dares to challenge the dignity of our Liverpool. I think you should know what to do next. I have only one request for this game. Massacre Tottenham. Let them know the price of offending Liverpool. Do you understand? Klopp's angry roar quickly echoed in the locker room. Understood. All the players said in unison. There are no factions in Liverpool's locker room, and everyone is a whole. Especially Chen Mo has a good relationship with people, and everyone is going to help Chen Mo. Acting Captain Milner picked up the team flag and waved to the players, brothers. Follow me. Let's kill Tottenham. Kill Son Heung-min. Kill Tottenham. Kill Son Heung-min. All the players cheered again. Pochettino probably wouldn't have thought of it. Not only did his propaganda war fail to work, but it also aroused the anger of the entire Liverpool team. A group of people walked into the player tunnel. The players from both sides met. The atmosphere instantly became full of gunpowder. Van Dijk looked at the entire Tottenham team and locked Son Heung-min's position. He went straight to the other side, and he wanted to show his power to the stick first. In an instant, the two teams were immediately on edge. Wijnaldum and Milner looked over and their bodies tensed up. As long as there was a conflict, the two of them would rush up without hesitation. You are Son Heung-min? Van Dijk asked angrily. Son Heung-min suddenly felt guilty and even took a step back subconsciously. This made the other Tottenham players see it, and they were a little annoyed, thinking that Son Heung-min was too cowardly and lost face for their entire team. I am. My name is Van Dijk. I also have Dragon Country blood. Van Dijk raised his hand viciously, pointed two fingers at his eyes, and then pointed at Son Heung-min. I'm watching you. Be careful. Episode 19, will the Fruit Tooth national team be recruited? TV1. This is TV1 Sports Channel. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the upcoming Premier League Liverpool vs Tottenham game. I am today's commentator, Jean June. I am Jean Lu. A familiar opening statement. Jean June and Jean Lu took their positions. Before the game, Son Heung-min from Tottenham said something very controversial. It caused a sensation in Europe. Liverpool hit back strongly. The attention to this game has skyrocketed. In addition, because Son Heung-min's remarks have aroused the anger of many people, many famous players of fruit teeth have appeared in the VIP stands to support Chen Mo. As Jean June said, the on-site director very cooperatively turned the camera to the VIP stands. At this moment, a group of retired fruit teeth famous players sat down and talked. We can see many familiar figures in the camera. These people are the youth memories of some old fans. Former fruit teeth captain Figo. Former fruit teeth midfielder Deco. And Rui Costa. Finally, the camera fell on an old man. The old man was wearing a suit and his hair was combed meticulously. At this moment, he was talking to Deco beside him. When they saw him, Jean June and Jean Lu were a little surprised. The fans waiting to watch the game in front of the TV were even more stunned. Obviously, they did not recognize the identity of the old man. You may not recognize it, because the old man's name is Fernando Santos, the current head coach of the Fruit Teeth national team. As soon as this was said, the netizens exploded instantly. The head coach of the Fruit Teeth national team, have you come to support Chen Mo? Chen Mo is very generous. The two upstairs, what are you two talking about? Do you understand football? The head coach of the Fruit Teeth came here in person. This is obviously to inspect. Observation? What do you mean? Are you going to recruit Chen Mo into the Fruit Teeth team? About the same. Fruit Teeth is currently short of players in the midfield, and they have to prepare for the World Cup. They must observe the players, damn. Doesn't that mean Chen Mo will play football with me, Luo? About the same, choice is more important than hard work. If you choose the Chinese national football team, you will never play in the World Cup in this life. Traitor. You actually want to join Fruit Teeth. Are you worthy of the training of Dragon Country? The person above is stupid. He is of Fruit Teeth nationality. He is also a Fruit Teeth mixed race, with half Fruit Teeth blood. Dragon Country football has not trained him at all. What's more, he took the initiative to naturalize, but was asked for money and finally banned. He has done his best, that's right, he took the initiative to naturalize. That's already a favor. But look at the bad things the Football Association did, to be honest. We are too embarrassed to ask him to come back now. Ask him to come back? The ban by the Football Association has not been lifted yet. It's good to go to Fruit Teeth. At least I can play football with Ronaldo. Maybe I can even win the World Cup. Stop talking nonsense. Fruit Teeth is indeed very strong, but it really can't be ranked in the world. Santos is indeed here to inspect players. The main target of inspection is Chen Mo. Originally, he had never paid attention to Chen Mo. But the sudden storm of public opinion made him hear the name of Chen Mo. He was even more surprised when he learned about it. A game successfully froze Aguero's ability to steal 100%. As long as he kicked to steal, he could steal the ball. But it surprised Santos on time. Aguero is the center forward of Argentina and the top scorer of Manchester City. Even said, without Aguero, Manchester City would lose at least a few Premier League titles. Such a top shooter, a top breakthrough player, was actually broken by Chen Mo. Even if he was blind, he would not dare to ignore Chen Mo. Fruit Teeth's strength is not that strong. Compared with those traditional giants, it is even a little bit behind. It can only play defensive counterattacks. This requires a strong midfield and backcourt. Only by stabilizing the defense can Ronaldo be completely liberated and this most terrifying weapon in the world can be used. Therefore, having a defensive midfielder like Chen Mo is very important. Players from both sides enter the field. Wow. It seems that Liverpool fans are very supportive of Chen Mo. In just half a game, Chen Mo conquered the hearts of Liverpool fans. Jean Jun couldn't help but sigh. Because at the moment when the players from both sides came on the field, in the stands of Liverpool, there were large slogans, all supporting Chen Mo. Some fans in the north stand even took out a small typo directly. Sun Xingmin Mo, below is a line of words. Sun Xingmin is not worthy of being Mo's opponent. The fans used their own way to make the strongest response to Sun Xingmin's pre-match talk. When Sun Xingmin entered the field and saw the typho, he was so angry that his back teeth were broken. His face was as black as the bottom of a pot, and his eyes were even more angry and wanted to kill people. The captains of both sides exchanged team flags and split up. The players of the two teams began to shake hands. But when Sun Xingmin faced Chen Mo, he actually took back his hand without any courtesy. This was an absolute disrespect. Chen Mo didn't take it seriously at all and chose to pass by him directly. The stinginess of the Koreans is well known, and it is extremely normal to make any extraordinary actions due to stinginess. But the Liverpool players behind Chen Mo were not happy. Sulla chose to ignore the hand that Sun Xingmin extended. The same was true for Wijnaldum, Maine, Firmino, and Robertson behind him. Especially Arnold, who played tricks on Sun Xingmin without any courtesy. He first took the initiative to extend his hand. When Sun Xingmin was surprised and quickly extended his hand, he passed Sun Xingmin and shook hands with others. It made Sun Xingmin so embarrassed that he almost dug out a 3-bedroom apartment on the court with his sneakers. It seems that the whole Liverpool team has a good relationship with Chen Mo. Sun Xingmin refused to shake hands with Chen Mo, and the Liverpool players retaliated. Jean Jun and Zhang Lu laughed their heads off. To them, Sun Xingmin is like a living clown. Let's get back to the point. First, let's introduce the starting lineups of both teams. Liverpool, who are at home, still set up a 433 formation. Goalkeeper, Karius. Defenders, Arnold, Van Dijk, Lovren, Robertson. Midfielders, Milner, Chen Mo, Wijnaldum. Forwards, Sulla, Firmino, Maine. Tottenham set up a 4,231 formation. Goalkeeper, Laurie. Defenders, Ben Davies, Vertonghen, Davinson, Trippier. Defensive midfielder, Dembele, Dale. Midfielders, Sun Xingmin, Ali, Eriksen. Forward, Harry Kane. The referee blew the whistle and the game officially began. First, Liverpool had the ball. Firmino passed the ball back. The entire Tottenham team quickly pressed forward and began to press Liverpool. Maine was restricted by Ali and Eriksen from passing the ball forward, so he could only pass it back to Wijnaldum. The next second, Wijnaldum quickly passed the ball to Chen Mo, and the entire Liverpool team seemed to have received a signal and quickly began to move forward frantically. the moment he got the book. Chen Mo immediately noticed the gap. The gap for shooting. System. Use Carlos' heavy cannon skill card. Use successfully, after receiving the system prompt sound. Chen Mo's legs were instantly full of strength. He immediately drew his bow and arrow. Episode 20, Carlos's heavy artillery. Pochettino is dumbfounded, and the hunt begins. On the sidelines, Pochettino sat firmly in the coaching seat. He looked at the game just starting, looking calm. Klopp is really brave. That Chen Mo's defensive ability is really strong. But his problem was also seen through by Guardiola in the game against Manchester City. I have arranged it long ago. He can't pass the ball, leaving only one Wijnaldum, one Milner, and two engineers, and can't guarantee the midfield pass. We can only let Salah or Mane retreat to the midfield to support, or Arnold is the first. No matter what, there will be problems in offense or defense, we just need to seize the opportunity. Pochettino talked to the assistant coach beside him. But the assistant coach widened his eyes. Chen Mo seems to be going to shoot. Pochettino was drinking water from a bottle and didn't even look at the situation on the field. When he heard the assistant coach's words, he curled his lips in disdain. Shoot? He doesn't have that ability. We checked his information. He doesn't have the ability to shoot. He just guessed in the last game. All Chen Mo's game information is only in the youth team and the last game. There is only one goal. This already explains the problem. In the game against Manchester City, the final lore goal was completely guessed by Chen Mo. Pochettino has this confidence. But he didn't finish his words. Chen Mo, who was drawing his bow and arrow on the field, kicked the ball hard. Bang! A crisp muffled sound. The sound was extremely loud. The football was even deformed. Like a cannonball fired, it whistled fiercely towards the goal. No one expected Chen Mo to shoot directly from the midfield. That was 50 meters away from the fans. Therefore, at the moment when Chen Mo shot the goal, Anfield was even quieter for a moment. Watching Chen Mo's shot, it seemed to coincide with some memories in his mind. Everyone stared at the football flying towards the goal. Others didn't expect it. Tottenham's players didn't expect it. Goalkeeper Lloris didn't even have this concept. So at the moment when Chen Mo shot the goal, Tottenham's players were stunned. The football quickly passed through the Tottenham players and went straight to the blind spot of the goal. Swish. A crisp sound came from the goal. The football hit the net hard. Lloris looked back in astonishment and looked at the football in the goal. He was stunned. When was there a ball in the goal? No. This is. Lloris reacted suddenly and looked back at Chen Mo in the midfield. Negative emotion value from Lloris plus 963, negative emotion value from Verhoeven plus 326, negative emotion value from Dell plus 236, negative emotion value from Son Heung-min plus 1236, from. The whole stadium exploded. Liverpool's teammates were extremely shocked. After they reacted, they were all extremely surprised. They quickly rushed to Chen Mo. Especially Van Dijk in the backcourt, he saw Chen Mo draw his bow and arrow and blast the goal. He was the first to rush to Chen Mo and hugged Chen Mo, who was in surprise. Mo. Awesome. Damn. Genius. Too awesome. Teammate rushed over and cheered around Chen Mo, grabbing Chen Mo's jersey and shaking it. Chen Mo also laughed. He was not happy because the ball went in. He didn't expect that Carlos' blast would cause the entire Tottenham team to have negative emotions. Even Harry Kane provided 78 points. Not to mention that Son Heung-min gave a big one. So cool. What a surprise to get rich overnight. Mo. 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 The whole stadium cheered Chen Mo's name. The whole Anfield exploded. Draw your bow and arrow. Chen Mo is going to pass the ball. No. He's going to shoot. The ball went in. Carlos fired a heavy shot. Just now, Chen Mo seemed to overlap with Carlos. A super long shot of 50 meters. A goal was scored 17 seconds after the start. He broke the record for the fastest goal in the Premier League. Jean-June and Jean-Luc cheered with great excitement. The two of them were so excited. They never thought that the fastest goal record in the Premier League could be broken by the Dragon Country bloodline. At this moment, they were glorious. Awesome, Chen Mo is awesome, damn. A heavy shot. My adrenaline is soaring. Lloris was stunned. Don't talk about Lloris. I was stunned. Sure enough, Dragon Country and Fruit Teeth have double buffs. I wonder if Sun Bangsi can catch it, ha ha ha. It hasn't started yet. The goal was just the beginning. What really made Sun Heung-min suffer was Chen Mo's defense. On the sidelines, Klopp grabbed his assistant coach and shook him madly. The assistant coach was dumbfounded. He just felt that his old waist was going to break. On the Tottenham coaching bench. The moment the ball went in, Pochettino spurted out the water that he hadn't drunk yet. He was full of disbelief. This guy actually went in? Didn't he only score one goal in his career? Is the information fake? His assistant coach stared at him blankly, making him extremely embarrassed at the moment. Carlos' heavy artillery. The way Mo scored just now is almost exactly the same as Carlos. I didn't expect it. Such a heavy artillery can still appear. Mo actually has such a long-range shooting ability. Too strong. A group of famous players were stunned. Figo was extremely excited and praised. He had played football with Carlos before, and was familiar with this kind of heavy artillery goal. Other celebrities also reacted. They all started smacking their lips. What on earth are those useless Barcelona executives doing? Deco subconsciously cursed the Barcelona management. He is a Barcelona celebrity. He was once a member of the Dream 3 dynasty. He also knew that Chen Mo was from Barcelona, but such a talented player was actually fired and terminated? Santos closed his mouth and regained his calm appearance. But his heart had already become extremely agitated. But he still wanted to see Chen Mo's ability. On the other side of the VIP stand, Mendes, who accompanied Edwards to watch the game, grinned to the back of his head. Patting Edwards, who was also surprised, he said proudly, "How is it? This signing is not a loss, right?" Edwards swallowed his saliva. "It's not a loss, it's a big profit." The game continues. Tottenham's possession of the ball. The Spurs players began to get anxious after losing the ball right at the start. Especially Son Heung-min, who was stimulated by Chen Mo's long shot. He wanted to show himself like crazy now, and frantically asked his teammates for the ball. Finally received the pass from his teammate. He ran with the ball as soon as possible. He ate Milner alive with speed. But the next second, a red figure rushed out in front of him. There was no contact at all. In an instant, with a snap, his feet were empty. The opponent had already snatched the ball from his side, and turned around with a compass on the spot. He moved forward quickly with the ball. The name on the back of number 10 was extremely dazzling. Chen Mo. Negative emotion value from Son Heung-min plus 936, with a bang. Chen Mo passed the ball directly, launched a long pass, and accurately found Main on the left. Main took the ball comfortably, stepped forward, and shot without hesitation. Swish. The ball went in again. Anfield Stadium became a sea of joy. Pochettino was so angry that he roared on the sidelines. But the score of 2 o'clock was like a signal, heralding the beginning of the hunt.